Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa, and in this video we're going to talk through how I've completed this bat using colour pencils. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to complete this piece all by yourself, you can check me out on Patreon and also see the tutorials on my website, where you get given the reference photo, line art, material list, and everything you need to complete this one with step-by-step instructions from start to finish. So let's get started drawing the bat. So first of all, with a piece like this, I always start with the eyes. It just gives you a nice place to start from. You get a bit of the character of the animal as well, and it's just a really good place to build on from, so you can continue on from these sections. So usually I'll get a black pencil or a dark sepia, outline the darker sections of the eye, and then once you're happy with it, you can go in with a harder pressure and then start to add in your lighter and darker colours. Also, before I put down any colour, I also go in with a white waxy pencil to put down a wax resist in the very highlight section. Then once you're happy with the shape of the eye and you have your highlight section in, you can start to go in and put down your base layers. So I'm using a base of the warm grey one, ivory, then going in with some of the burnt ochre, and then starting to get darker with all of the colours. So I'm also using some of the burnt sienna, walnut brown, and then finally going in with a little bit more black. If you need to blend it down and make it nice and smooth, you can use your lighter colours. So I've used the ivory here, and then go back over with your orange to resaturate the colour. Then we just go over to the other eye and do exactly the same thing as what we did with the first eye. Making sure you have your reference photo up while you're doing this will also make it easier to see where all the lighter and darker colours are. Next, I moved up the top and put the ears in, and then went through and added that little claw that's sort of going over the face. I wanted to put these elements in first, so then we can go through and do all of the fur on the face together. And then when it came to the nose, we do exactly the same procedure as what we did for the eyes. So go in with your white waxy pencil, put down a wax resist where you can see the highlight sections, go through with your dark sepia or black pencil, put the outline of where all of the darker sections are, start to go in and build up your lighter layers and then your darker layers, and blending them all down with the lighter colours. And then moving on to the darkest section on the face, what I did was use my embossing tool just to put a couple of lines here and there where you can see those lightest sort of hairs coming out of the dark, and then going through with my black pencil, shading really lightly on the side. So you don't want to go down with too hard a pressure, because you do want to do a lot of layers here. Once you go over with the black pencil, you can see all of those embossed lines coming out. I also went through with some of the sky blue to give it a little bit of a blue tone, as you can see this under the black tone, and then going back over with the black and blending it back down with the sky blue. And then I went through with my colour pencil, Zest It solvent, and a brush just to blend it all down, make it nice and smooth and saturate the paper. After that dries, you can go in with a harder pressure, start to blend down some of the whiskers where you need to, and really saturate that black colour. Then when the final touches were added on the face, I had to move on to the wings. So the way I tackled this one was just to break it down and do one little section of the wing at a time. So I go through, put in sort of one line and one section, then move on to the next one and complete it that way. Moving on to the bottom sections, I did go in with a couple of layers and then go over with the colour pencil solvent again. Trying to get really dark black tones with colour pencils is very tricky because you can see the paper coming through. So it was also definitely something I needed when it came to doing the black background for this one. Solvent just really helps to blend everything together and make it nice and smooth and really saturate the paper. Once you go back over with your layers as well, it does seem like there's nothing on the page, so the layers go down very, very smoothly. You just need to make sure you're using a light pressure so that you can get a lot of layers down. So one of the main tools that I do really recommend for texture like this is a white waxy pencil. So I either use a Prismacolor white, a soft white Holbein pencil, anything like that that can get a nice waxy shine on your page will really help give that light, bright highlight section to your wings and really put that opaque colour in where you can see it in the wings and in the fur as well. Adding these really light highlight sections next to the black is what's going to make it look realistic, help you get the darker and lighter values, which is what realism is all about. But if you're still not sure how to complete this sort of texture, the tutorial on this one is great, as it is a real-time tutorial. You get given everything you need to complete this one all by yourself. Remember to check me out on Patreon. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.